going to talk about all the Marvel news too. So there'll be things to talk about that aren't just spoilers. Hey guys, how we doing?
Yo,
Welcome,
yo.
welcome. We're doing a nice little live stream. It is 10:15 at night. Um, oh crap! I need the cord for the. I'll be right back. Yeah. I need a favor from you, sweet. I need you to plug this in for me real quick. You can't reach up here. Which place I'm only working on?
You said live stream, but a second live stream. What's the second one?
It's gonna be a podcast. Oh, hey.
Oh,
Two.
across the Marvelverse.
Yeah, the
podcast?
one.
Okay.
I actually found the thumbnail on here too, by the way.
Okay.
It's in StreamYard, so I might just be able to just use that one. I just might have to change the title of Word.
Yeah.
I found out I actually don't need to. Hey, Jim Tim. I actually don't need. Hey, Joe, just got back from seeing it the third time. Oh, good. Are you going to come in and discuss it, Jake? You want to talk full spoilers? Come on in. So what I was going to say was, all right. I'm very happy Robert Downey Jr. You're casted. I know I haven't heard really Jake's thoughts on it yet. Oh, it was incredible, Jim Tim. Oh, I haven't checked it out yet. I need to check out your channel still, Mr. Anti. I know Underground.
Yeah.
I didn't see it yet. Oh, here's Jake. We'll try to. People think. No, I saw that.
Jake,
I think
what's
it's a
up?
hot take. It's ridiculous.
Hey, what's up, Underground?
What'd you say?
Careful with your voice, you're raising it louder.
Oh, right. Sorry, honey.
Careful.
Oh, wow. Nice hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a Deadpool hat. So you came back. Who'd you see it with for a third time?
Sam and Matt.
Oh, nice. Did they like it?
Oh, they loved it.
Awesome. Underground, why didn't you go see it, bro? There's literally spoilers. Like, anytime you're on the internet, there's literally spoils with everything.
I don't know. I just
Like, what you Andy stream earlier? Like, Alex is dropping spoilers left and right, dude. Like, I was starting to get pissed off. Like, and you're in that stream too, and I was like, dude, Underground hasn't seen the movie. Andy hasn't seen the movie. Like, dude, what the fuck?
What? Oh, was that an Andy stream?
Yeah, Andy's friend Alex kept dropping spoilers left and right, dude.
They're
Oh,
lame, Robert
I
Downey
didn't
Jr. They're lame. They don't
notice
understand.
it.
They don't want Marvel to be good. They want to continue Marvel to be dumb, or they don't understand good Marvel content. So, like, they don't understand that, you can have just a good movie and not have a complex plot. You don't have every movie to be the next Oscar-winning crazy movie. And also, I just want to throw this out there, guys. I'll be releasing my MCU projects ranking. Oh, for that one, it's going to be 46 Marvel projects, not just movies. I think I previously said you just movies, but it's going to be all 40. It's going to be 46 that I haven't seen the I Am Groot shorts. So it'll be all 46 MCU projects from the worst to the best.
Okay.
I will, Mr. Robert Downey Jr., because you are an incredible person. What'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Robert Downey Jr., who are you, by the way? Are you using one of my other friends' accounts? Is this chosen, or? 'Cause I know you're not the real Robert Downey Jr. Like,
I don't know if I don't know if I.
we had a bad experience when we made someone brand new that's a mod, so you're gonna have to earn my trust first. Mr. Anti, is that edit of Kitty Pryde and Spider-Man still on just your regular channel?
Speaking of Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
have have you guys ever heard of this character named Gwenpool?
Yep.
Gwenpool, yeah.
Oh,
She might be coming to Fortnite soon.
yeah. I just
What one were you working on since you didn't do the live stream one?
yeah. I just
Okay.
found out about her
Oh, that makes
today.
sense, Houston. Yeah, he is a great actor. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Are you playing Fortnite tonight, Underground?
I was earlier.
Are you gonna play again tonight?
I might, yeah.
I got some cool stuff to show you on there, so we're gonna have to chat soon, play some Fortnite together. Oh, and Jake, since even though we were talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, we can talk about other Marvel news here. You and I, because you were busy the night of all the news coming out, you and I haven't really had a chance to talk about everything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's talk about this news about who Giancarlo Esposito's playing in Great New World, dude.
yeah, okay. So we'll start with that. All right. So you earned my trust. It will take me some time, Robert Downey Jr. or Jason, whatever you prefer me to call you,
All right,
because we had a bad experience. Well, yeah, Chosen. Just remember, have you seen The Dark Knight Chosen? He died a hero, but he lived long enough to become a villain. So
basically, we got news yesterday about Great New World that Giancarlo Esposito's character is a person from the Serpent Society. His name is Sidewinder.
and I'm confused about that because they have kind of shown from the marketing that they took out all the Serpent Society stuff. So I wonder why he's still in the movie. Hey, Brandon, welcome. Don't worry, we're going to talk about you in a minute, Robert Downey Jr. We're saving the best for last. I agree, Chosen. It will definitely bring back Winter Soldier vibes. You know, Jake, as crazy as his casting is, like you would think that would be the craziest Captain America news is. You know what I think the craziest Captain America news was?
Hmm.
Oh, I'll answer that, Jim Tim, in a sec. That's right. It's coming out pretty quick. So we also have D23 next month, August 9th. I think we're getting the Born Again trailer. I've heard some good sources, and it's gonna be Pixar and Marvel are largely
And the fact that it's being reported that Born Again's coming out my birthday month. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's amazing. Oh, I agree, Robert Downey Jr. Oh, awesome! I'm glad you saw it, Brandon.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I heard about that. Like,
So
he's
what
coming.
we'll do for people that don't want to be spoiled, we'll talk about we'll do this stream mullet style. Okay, so we'll give review and talk about the Marvel news in the front, and then in the back half of the stream, anybody that doesn't want to get spoiled, you guys can either mute people's mics or you can get the fuck out, and then it's gonna get serious. But I will warn you. I will say, hey, this is the part of the stream where we're going to go all out on the spoilers. Yep, I heard about that, Chosen. I'm taking a little break from Cobra Kai content right now because...
Wait, is this confirmed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that on
That's pretty good considering we won't have to wait that many months.
Cobra
to see
Kai Nations
So it's basically we'll watch
video.
we'll watch part 2 in November. We'll be Cobra Kai free in December. We'll be Cobra Kai free in January, and then we'll finish out in February. That's pretty good. Not that long of a wait.
Then it's your movie.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah. So what does Deadpool and Wolverine rank on your Phase 4? Technically be Phase 5, Brandon. And Brandon, I will tell you this. I want you guys to still watch my ranking video,
Easily
but
the
I
best
will
in
give
Phase
you
5.
I will give you one surprise in case you guys don't have time to watch that video tonight. This is gonna be a long video. Oh, is it still loud? Sorry, honey.
It's easily the best in Phase 5, in my
I
opinion.
have the cop drop, so it'll be okay.
Without a doubt.
I get excited. I have to elevate. I can't really. I'm trying. Like I said, sorry. Like I said, chosen. Chosen. I know you haven't seen Deadpool yet. What I will tell you, buddy, is in the back half of the stream, I will say we're doing this mullet style. In the back half of the stream, yeah, Jake.
He was saying earlier in Andy's stream that he saw it.
Oh,
He was saying
so
earlier
I do
in
know
Andy's
the
stream that he
cameos
saw
too.
it.
He said he hasn't seen the movie. Now he's saying, but I do know the cameos. Okay. Then chosen.
Okay. I thought you said.
If you want Chosen,
I thought you told me in Andy's stream earlier that you. Okay.
if you want Chosen in the back half, you can stay. And so what I'll tell you, Brandon, is after the stream, I will be releasing a ranking video. My ranking is going to be all Marvel MCU projects. I'm doing great, Cobra Kai Minefield. And so in this video, it's going to be movies and TV shows. So that being said, there was technically currently that I have seen, there is 46 MCU projects, period. This does not include Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Netflix shows, Punisher, because they were not made by Kevin Feige exclusively. But in other rankings, we'll do a Defenders ranking one of these days as well. But so we're talking about Captain America thing. One of the things I want to bring up about the Brave New World, but let me tease this for you right now. I have a kind of a hot take because of how much I love Deadpool and Wolverine that not everyone's going to agree with. And like Sean Chandler says, my list isn't the right list, but it is my list. And what I will tell you as a teaser for what's to come in my review, one major movie, I think Jake may have known this because Jake saw it with me Thursday night. This might be a crazy hot take, but it is my take. This is my favorite MCU movie. Not my favorite. This is my second favorite MCU movie, period. Because
Joe.
Yeah.
There was something else about Brave New World yesterday.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. I'm just answering Brandon with this real quick.
Basically, Joe.
Yeah.
They put out a scene of, I guess, Thunderbolt Ross having a speech. And during that speech, I guess he turns into Red Hulk.
Yeah, I saw that. We're going to talk about Brave New World again in a minute. I just want to talk about, that's the agreeable hot take. Yeah, so Brandon, make sure you watch my video. But what I've come to a realization of, and I always go back and forth between Civil War and Infinity War, but I think I'm really happy with the Return of the Russo Brothers, with Infinity War being my number one favorite MCU movie, being that's an Avengers movie. But then being an event film, Deadpool and Wolverine has everything I want, easily the second best MCU movie. And I'm probably going to see it 3 or 4 more times in cinema because I love it. And for me, the thing to understand, I have a lot of favorite Marvel characters. I'll be doing a lot of even though I still will be making Cobra Kai content, now that Marvel is back, I'm going to be putting a lot of focus. Well, Star Wars has failed me, and I might not cover as much Star Wars, and except for I might play games and stuff, and we might still. And where do you ever start? So from time to time, I will still talk some Star Wars stuff, but in terms of covering content and being positive, my two primary.
Minefield. Minefield. Story isn't important, okay?
Yeah. People say the movie. Here's what I want to remind you, Minefield, and I think that this is the dumbest thing I've heard comic book wise that I don't understand. Name a comic book movie that you tell me you like because of the story. People don't watch The Dark Knight because it's got a good story. They watch The Dark Knight because Heath Ledger has a great Joker. People don't watch Logan because the story of Logan is interesting. It's because Logan's performance is good. Because Patrick Stewart's performance is good. It's not the story that matters. It's the performances and the overall movie, the experience you have watching the movie. Wouldn't you agree, honey?
Yeah.
So people just don't understand that Minefield. You don't need a movie to have an amazing
And just wait till you see Cassandra Nova, because dude, to be honest with you, I think she's one of the best MCU villains.
Yeah, I'll be doing an MCU villain ranking this week. I'm gonna be doing a lot of Marvel content over the next couple days. I'll be live streaming everything. People watch Deadpool 3 because we have Deadpool and Wolverine team up. And that's the purpose. Like this movie, you wanna know a crazy hot take I have? This movie could have 0 cameos, and I would say that it still would be my number 2 favorite MCU movie.
Joe.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, who, in your opinion, is the main villain of this movie? Is it Cassandra Nova, or is it Paradox?
Well, I feel like Cassandra Nova is the overarching villain, the one that gets physical with our heroes. But in terms of like the danger to the entire multiverse, I think you have to argue that Paradox is kind of the main villain because he is the center focus of literally wanting to destroy and eradicate the entire multiverse, and destroying Deadpool's universe. But I still think front and center, Cassandra Nova poses more danger.
Okay.
Yeah, and Joe, can you make me? Do you have trolls? Are you dealing with trolls on the internet? Minefield, are you saying that you wanted to be able to deal with them because it's been a problem? I can't do it. I can't do it here right now, Minefield, because I am okay. The portal scene isn't that misleading, Chosen. It just isn't what you would think it is. But there is. Hold up. What did Brandon say? Real quick. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Minefield. Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine was the main reason I decided to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, and that was a good choice, Brandon, because everyone was excited to see what they're going to do. And this movie shows that you can handle with care. He didn't come back to life, Brandon. There's multiple different versions in the multiverse. There's many different versions.
And this Wolverine in this movie is a really terrible version.
You know what's crazy though, Jake? That I've seen people say this. I agree with this completely.
Yeah.
He may start out terrible, but this is arguably, what I will say, this is arguably I think by the end of this movie, even with all the I can see why Hugh Jackman said this was his favorite version of Logan.
Chosen, I will confirm, yes, but you gotta be really patient with the movie, okay?
Yeah, you gotta wait for it. But when it happens, it's amazing.
I will confirm, he does wear the mask. I won't say what scene or any of the circumstances, but yes.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be beautiful, man. You're gonna love it. I still am in shock, Jake, that your theater put me and Trevor up on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So let's pivot over to Comic-Con now. All right, so now what I wanted to mention mostly, see the podium thing with Red Hulk. That's pretty cool. You know what I think was the biggest takeaway that I've been theorizing about for a long time from Brave New World that I think is pretty cool? The fact that Brave New World is going to deal with. I agree, Chosen. But so Brave New World ended up actually. Hold up. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting to see many characters or various characters. Yeah,
Oh,
They were
dude,
good
come on.
they were good at surprising things. Oh, she was in the trailer, bro. You're good. That's not a
Okay.
spoiler.
Okay,
They
I didn't
revealed
see
her.
that.
We've known about her being there. So basically, yeah,
And
they were really
she was
trying.
in a lot. She was in a lot more of this movie than I expected her to be. I'll just say that.
I knew she was gonna be a big part from the beginning because my sources were telling me for a while, and I was pretty confident that they were real willing to putting stuff on her really early on because of the fact that she did have such a big role, and I think it was a good move for them to do that, and they really wanted her to be at the premiere with everyone, so it makes sense that they focused on her. But so then when you shift back to pivoting to Brave New World, the biggest Brave New World thing that nobody's talking about right now that I think is huge, especially after, remember, while Deadpool and Wolverine deals with a lot of the Fox X-Men universe, it is still an MCU movie. And one thing that I think that is huge coming out of Brave New World, especially not Brave New World, coming out of Deadpool and Wolverine, especially for us who have seen the movie and know all the spoilers and know what's in the movie in its entirety, and even just people that have the trailers. The fact that Brave New World is, other than Deadpool and Wolverine, is the first true MCU movie to properly deal with adamantium is crazy. Did you hear that, Jake?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wait, isn't that crazy that they're actually going to do adamantium in this movie?
Yeah.
And I have a theory about the adamantium that I wanted to bring by you.
Okay.
So we know that Giancarlo Esposito, leader of the Serpent Society, is a mercenary. These mercenaries normally have a lot of stuff that they have to do. And so like normally they're after a treasure or an item. What if he's hunting for the adamantium?
Okay.
I'm curious about the Serpent Society stuff. Has me confused because I heard they cut a majority of that stuff out. So is it just him as the leader and there's like his gang? They're just not going to be like as many of them because originally there's going to be like WWE wrestlers playing like the Serpent Society, and then they're like, oh, now we're pivoting to Red Hulk and we're doing this and we're doing Ross and all these things. Yo, Chosen. Yeah, we did have people get blocked last time. I remember that. We just have to be very careful, Minefield. I got to really see engagement, and I got to really make sure that everyone I trust is. Yeah, I've seen that take around there, Chosen. I'll be honest. I used to think the same thing, but then the Fantastic Four director said something that makes me think that I think he could be, because why are you going to unsubscribe? Just because I have to make a decision for my channel? Well, yeah, I don't.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really a reason to unsubscribe. But I mean, if you really are going to unsubscribe, that's your choice. I can't force you to stay here. I want loyal fans that are actually going to be here, support me, and contribute. I don't want people begging for something just because they think they earned it. You know, Chosen.
And it's not just a hand.
Yep, exactly. Chosen, Jake, Trevor, even Brandon. They all earned their way to being mods. You know, I know obviously Jake was a fair one. I've known Jake my entire life, so I know I can trust him. But a lot of people, when I've engaged with this community, everyone earned their place.
I have.
How have you been
Also,
here since day one? You were here back in early 2020 when I started this channel. I don't remember you being here back in 2020. And I just have to be very careful, Minefield, because you said that you want to protect against trolls. The last time I had a troll in my ranks, they were blocking my supporters. I don't want to ever see that happen again. So, and back to your comment, Chosen, about being the main dude. Oh, I've been here since this whole year. Okay. You have, but how consistent had you been? Because I still have to be able to make sure that I'm seeing interaction from you and seeing that it's going to be. I picked my mod team very specific, and I have to be very careful because this year about alone, I let people into my ranks to turn their backs on me. And
if you're a true fan, you would understand that and not be forcing him to make a decision.
Yeah, and Chosen, on the I don't think RDJ is our main Doom thing. I have a video releasing about it. We're going to talk more in detail about it, but we're going to talk about Doom in a little bit. We're definitely going to talk about it more. I want to focus on the other things. I will say this, Jake. One movie I want to talk about that I still don't give a crap about. The Thunderbolt stuff that they did was lackluster. It was pretty bad. Like, did you see what they talked about for Thunderbolt?
No.
So I guess David Harbour came out in a new suit. I guess John Walker's. Thank you, Mindful. I appreciate that. So basically, you had they had John Walker come out, and he basically said on stage, "You're gonna effing love me," pretty much, and that was the biggest takeaway from it. Everything else with like Florence Pugh, the story, the little sizzle reel trailer they put together. From what we got,
I heard there was kind of like a little bit of a funny gag because David Harbour was in his suit, but nobody else is in his suit in their suits, and David Harbour was like, well, what the fuck? What am I doing? What's the point of me even being here?
That's hilarious that he did that. You know, it's actually a tradition. It's actually a big tradition for a lot of actors that play big superhero characters. I did see that. We're going to talk about the Fantastic Four stuff next because we do have a bit more to talk about with Fantastic Four. We have a title. We have.
We have a new title. Yep.
We have a new title called Fantastic Four: The First Steps, which is pretty exciting. What's up,
hey, Didi?
Which is cool. I did see we got footage of Galactus. I do like the Fantastic Four. One thing I want to bring to your attention, which we'll talk more about in the final thing that stole Comic-Con. But I will say this, as much as there was one thing that took away Comic-Con, I do think that D23 on August 9th is going to blow the freaking roof. Really, you don't like the new title Chosen? That's a hot take. I think it makes sense. This is Marvel's first family. And also, I thought about a reason why it's called The First Steps that makes so much sense. Have you thought about this here, Jake?
Yeah.
You know how the origin of the Fantastic Four is them going into space and literally like doing experiments on the moon and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That could be why they call it First Steps.
Oh,
because
I like it.
Stepping into the idea of like, going, how in the idea of the moon, one small step for man, single step. That is stupid. That should not have 79%. That should be.
What the hell?
That's
Peter, Mr. Stark. No, only Doom. Only Doom, Chosen. There is no Mr. Stark. Only Doom. Which we will be talking about in a minute.
I'm checking. Hold up. Oh no, this is real.
Oh, you're checking the percentage? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Doom in a minute. We're breaking out all the stuff. So yeah, T23, I think, is all the stops being pulled out, guys. Daredevil Born Again trailer is gonna be released. Now, what I will say is this: T23 is very mean, and they like to release
That's bullshit.
We're going to get into it, Jim and Tim. I'm going to explain why it's happening and why this makes sense. And if you know anything about Robert Downey Jr. as an actor, this is all built up from the beginning. And we're in the multiverse saga. I'm going to warn you guys now. You guys should expect more of our favorite MCU actors to be announced as unexpected characters very soon. And we'll talk more about that because something happened in Deadpool and Wolverine that makes it likely for other characters to appear as other variants, we'll say. Yeah.
It's true. It's at 79% critic rating, but it's a 97% audience rating.
Well, like Venom, we're sticking with the audience score because the audience are right as usual. I mean, I was in a packed. We were in a packed theater, Jake. We were having the time of our life, and everyone. I mean, when a certain scene. I guess we can talk about this scene because everyone knew we were going to see scene in the movie. We won't talk about what happened in the scene, but we'll say there is a scene in this movie that it's kind of crazy. When you really think about it, you would think the cameos would be the things that made people go crazy. But you know what I think is crazy, Jake? The thing that makes people go crazy about this movie, I've noticed from the reactions, is when the thing happens, when it puts on the thing. Like when the mask happens, that's when people have been losing their mind. And whoever decided to have him put the mask on for the final battle, I think that was such a good decision. Like whoever said, "Oh, we need him to have this now."
Yeah, I just love the fact. I just love the fact that Deadpool just looks at Wolverine and goes, "Oh, are you ready?" And then he's like, "I get to kill a whole bunch of versions of different versions of you. Hell yeah,
Yep.
I'm ready."
Yep, it's great. Cobra Kai is, yep. Oh, we did hear about the release. It doesn't kill the hype. You do understand, Didi, that they are going to still market it. We're getting more trailers. We're getting more information. They're going to do a ton of marketing for these things.
Dee.
Oh man, how long is the movie?
Sorry, Chosen. We spoiled that.
Sorry.
Damn
All right,
it.
I forgot Chosen. He's
Damn
still
it,
going to.
Sorry, Chosen. Sorry, Chosen. Sorry,
I mean, I
Chosen.
did.
And how long is
Other things. So if you guys come in here, you guys are coming in at your own risk. So I did put on the title of the stream. It said spoiler talk. So
If you really didn't want to get spoiled, Chosen, why would you even come in here?
I'll tell you this though, Chosen. The context is gonna make you lose your shit. Like,
all right? I better get out of here then.
you didn't see the actual scene, so you're good. All right,
Yeah,
perfect.
you should probably get out. Okay.
Yeah, you can leave underground because we are gonna talk about the cameos in a minute. If you
All
want.
right.
So it's all good. I want you to stay safe. So anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled, before we dive into the crazy thing that broke Comic-Con, we'll talk full spoilers because it's people want to go hard. I know Jake's got some stuff he wants to mention, so I got some stuff I want to mention.
All right. I'll be on.
I'll message you when I'm gonna hop on Fortnite on Instagram.
All right.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right. Dude.
Oh, you know about that, Chosen? You know about
Yep. Let's talk about that.
Oh, dude, that's part of the reason. That's the other part of this movie is literally my second favorite MCU movie. That's the best opening to any MCU movie ever. The only competition for that scene is Hulk and Thor getting their asses kicked and Loki getting killed in Infinity War by Thanos. That is a cold ass opening. But in terms of like comedy and amazingness, and you know what's been funnier? You want to know something hilarious? Jake. Me and Ella found an amazing Easter egg on our X-Men rewatch the other day.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? So we were watching X-Men 2, X-Men United, right?
Yeah.
And there's a scene where all the X-Men Wolverines driving the car, and they're going to Iceman's house, and they steal Cyclops' car, and they put a CD in. They turn on the radio. And Bye 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 plays on the radio, and then they.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm almost wondering if Ryan Reynolds went back and watched the X-Men movies, and they did that on purpose because it literally seems like ever since that opening, I haven't been able to get it out of my head. So if you guys don't know about this scene, we're gonna talk about it. So the opening of this movie, you have Deadpool in the beginning of this movie beating the crap and murdering not TSA. That'd be bad. TVA agents.
TVA, yeah.
All to the tune of Bye Bye Bye. And the choreography, what he's doing is
not only killing TVA agents, killing TVA agents with the bones of Wolverine.
Yep, and we're gonna get to that in minutes. I was gonna mention, he can't use his regular weapons, so he has to use the bones of Wolverine to do it. So you literally see him going and beating the crap out of these guys, murdering them with the bones to the tune of Bye Bye Bye, which is just incredible. It's just the fact that actually happened. What's up, Joe? Oh, hey man, How you doing? That's not the actual account, by the way. I've been interacting with him. He's a good fan, though. Yeah, man. I was busy eating dinner and I had other things to do during the day. So now is the right time. I don't work tomorrow. So
Wait.
now
What?
it's
Wait.
not who you think it is, Jake.
Oh, it's not really him?
Nope.
Oh, damn it. I was
I
like,
know it would have been awesome, but
that would have been awesome, but I know that's not actually him.
yeah, what's going on, my friend? Anything? It's awesome you found that meme, honey. I saw that was circulated out somewhere too. You just taking a rest before you got to make more thumbnails. Thank you, sweetie. I like your PJs.
Wait a second. I just want to be sure.
No, I've been interacting with him on Instagram. He's a good dude. It's not him though. I already checked. He has 2 accounts on Instagram, but I don't think that this is actually him, even though he's using his pictures. Yeah, I sometimes do late live streams. Sean Chandler talks. I'm only calling you that because I don't know your actual name. So yeah, so that was amazing. That opening was fantastic. I love the opening. It was hilarious. And the fact that I recently came across that they could have been foreshadowing this. Bro, you want to know something wild? I was talking to Austin the other day because he went to see Deadpool with his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I'm mad at Austin right now.
Okay.
Not where it's going to end our friendship or anything crazy, but Austin told me that, they really like Deadpool and Wolverine, right? And
Yeah.
when I asked him his score, you know what this motherfucker scored Deadpool and Wolverine?
What?
He gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Bro.
I was like, are you fucking stupid? You can't say you love something and give it an 8.5 out of 10. Here's how ratings work. A 6 is average. A 7 is above average. An 8 is a good or possibly great. If you are a 9 or a 10, it is let's fucking go fucking amazing, bro. Like, in my non-spoiler review, I gave Deadpool Wolverine a 10. And I'm not taking that 10 back. I've only given out 2 10s this year. And this is the second one. Only 2. It's only been 2 10s. The first was Boy Meets World. This is the wrong movie. That's that show from Disney Plus. Boy Kills World. And then, now don't get me wrong, I'm biased as fuck when it comes to that movie because it's straight up martial arts and bloody rated R action. But this movie is much more deserving of the 10. You see something, honey?
I don't know if you've already seen it.
Show me, what is it? Oh yeah, I didn't see the picture yet. That's Galactus' eyes?
Yeah.
That's sick. Hey Benjamin, what country are you from? I've never seen those. Oh. Princess Anakin Skywalker, he's not in Deadpool and Wolverine. I can confirm that Maguire is not there. They're saving Maguire for Secret Wars.
Yep.
There are awesome characters in the movie, but Maguire's not one of them. There are bigger characters that you might not expect in this movie. Oh, you're from China? Oh, cool, Benjamin. Make sure if you're new here that you do subscribe and you do enjoy the content. We are talking about Deadpool and Wolverine and other Marvel news. So you were at work last night during. Let's pivot over from Deadpool and Wolverine back to Comic-Con, Jake, for a minute, okay? So let's talk about the thing that broke the internet last night.
Oh, dude.
So you want to know something? You want to know something crazy, Jake? I want to tell you a little story while you're at work, right? So all the Brave New World stuff was happening. The Marvel panel stuff was happening. I was filming my reaction for the Penguin trailer that dropped yesterday during Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
I get done filming my reaction. I'm ready to edit my reaction. I go over to fucking Twitter. And do you know what the first thing I read off of Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it?
What?
It's Robert Downey Jr. is Doom. And then I'm literally like, fuck. Well, now fuck this reaction. like the Highlander, there can only be one. You better believe your ass. I'm fucking doing my Doom video right now. And so I did right away. I even did a short to go with it, Jake, because I was so fucking hyped. And because we were at work, we even talked about this. Oh, thank you. How are you feeling?
I'm excited, dude.
Like, do you like this? Like, there's a lot of hate around this. Are you excited that Downey, after Oppenheimer being amazing as Iron Man, do you see this casting?
I'm excited. I think people are mainly hating on this just because they want him back as Tony Stark. That's the thing.
Well, what they really want is they want the other guy from Oppenheimer for the casting. But this makes sense to me because you have. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Because we have the Russo brothers. That they have done such amazing work with Iron Man. Imagine what they're going to write for Doom, bro. Like, and also, we also haven't talked about this. We no longer have Kang Dynasty now. It's fucking Avengers Doomsday, bro. Like, how do you feel about the new title?
That's awesome.
Out of all the new titles for all these new Marvel movies, and DC, because DC's had new titles for movies, I think this is the best newer title I love. Because you want to know a hot take, Jake? I would have still liked Kang Dynasty as a movie, but I hope I would. But I was never sold on the Avengers Kang Dynasty. I thought there could have been a better title with Kang in it. I thought Dynasty was it just didn't feel right.
I understand.
And I actually have a big Kang rant that we're going to talk about. Yeah, I know they wanted him, but you guys have to understand, just because you want an actor to play a role doesn't mean they're meant to play that role. We have to trust the casting directors and what they're playing. And I've heard that Matt Shakman, who directed Fantastic Four, has known Downey was doomed for months. Like, they've been planning this for a long time. People are like, oh, they're doing this to save the MCU. They need Downey front and center again. Like, no. This just makes sense. Downey wants to play. Downey has an Oscar. Now he can commit back to being in the MCU again. And he doesn't just want to come back and play another version of Iron Man. He wants to do something different. And I'm going to throw an even wilder take out here, Jake. Because Avengers Doomsday is going to be nuts, I'm doing a video tonight that I might mention this as well. I think we're going to see a Masters of Evil that Doom's leading, where it's the original 6 Avengers as villains.
Okay.
And here's what I'm thinking, okay? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So, we got Downey as Doom. You got Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson as Madam Hydra. You got Steve Rogers, Chris Evans as Captain Hydra, which I think everyone wants to see. You got Mark Ruffalo as Maestro, right? You like where this is going so far?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was dope as hell. That was one of the sickest. People were saying this wasn't going to happen, Minefield. People were saying, oh, Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds aren't friends. Bro, fucking Blade. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Can you imagine the interaction between Edgerton's Wolverine and Tom Holland's Spidey? Yes, I was going to talk about that. So I want to make this abundantly clear, guys. While Deadpool does say in Deadpool and Wolverine that Hugh Jackman is going to play Wolverine until he's 90, we're going to get quite a few. Our Wolverine that we see in Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be our multiverse Wolverine. Our main MCU Wolverine, which hopefully will be Taron Egerton, which we'll do a video about him being the perfect fan casting for young Wolverine, short Wolverine, that you will want in the comics. I think that I think the Russos, I think Disney Plus, just like the MCU, may be starting to get saved by movies and stuff. But if you really look at the MCU Marvel shows, there hasn't been a single Marvel show, even though I love Loki, I might not be happy with it in terms of Star Wars, but at least Star Wars came to Disney Plus with The Mandalorian. Before season 3, it was a hit show. So what I'm saying is, well, Loki has some great moments and it's pretty good. They need a banger show for Disney Plus for Marvel. You know what I'm saying, Jake?
Mm-hmm.
So if they were to do a banger show, and maybe they could even send it around the same time that the Wolverine game comes out, they build even more hype. how would you feel about a Taron Egerton Wolverine show written and directed by the Russos, where it goes through like just like in the Fox movies about his war history, maybe him teaming up with Captain America? Oh, I just had an idea. What if they tie it in with Cap Stone's story from Endgame? You know, when he puts the stones back.
Oh yeah.
What if he comes across Wolverine in that going throughout time?
Oh dude.
I think there will probably be, as long as the MCU is a success, we should probably be seeing that. Yeah, I'm down for Taron Egerton, man. I liked Kingsman. I liked Rocket Man. He's got my vote for young Wolverine. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man a part of the MCU, or he wouldn't be DC? He's Marvel only. So he's connected still with Sony, but he is still in the MCU in the sense that he can appear. He is still a Sony character, but he's like, just like Tom Holland, he's shared between.
Yep.
Which is why, hopefully, if Craven shits the bed like Madam Web and Morbius did, what Kevin Feige needs to do is save up all the money he's making off these big movies and start moving in on Sony and just start throwing deals out there and say, sorry, guys, look, I know that we've worked together in the past, but I'm the king of this universe. I'm trying to make all these projects work. I need my full rights to Spider-Man. So you're going to cough up those rights now, bro, because you keep fucking up. I'm going to take those rights from you, all right? Just to see. Kevin Feige's like, it's like Captain Phillips, right? Look at me. Look at me, Sony. I'm the captain. Look at me. Like, that's what they're telling them right now. You like my reference, Sony? You seen Captain Phillips? Or have you seen that meme?
I don't think so.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. You never seen that?
I never seen it, but I know the reference now.
So there's a Somalian pirate, and then you have Tom Hanks. And Tom Hanks is actually talking to him, and then the Somalian pirate's like, look, I'm the captain now.
Look at this.
Ooh. So, well, why? No, don't ruin the. Oh, I get it, because the blade. That's not how you use the Blade movie to cut a box. And Rowan pointed. I'd like to see her as Kitty Pryde and Tom stop fighting. What is Rowan from? I don't know if I know that name. Do you have a project that I should look up her research from? Because I'm not too familiar. Although I do want to see more of Shadowcat, and I do like the pairing of Tom Holland and Shadowcat together. So. What was the biggest thing that your sister and Matt were the most excited to see in Deadpool Wolverine?
Oh, Matt was excited to see James Gambit, dude.
I think everyone was, man. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just
Because Gambit is his favorite X-Men.
And I'm doing a spoiler talk. I'm gonna do probably tomorrow. I'll do a video where and I might even do a short as well, so a shorter version of it. I want to rank all the cameos because what we do have the cameos of characters that are awesome. One cameo I want to talk about that nobody's talking about right now that I think is just still wild that we got it, even though we heard rumors we were gonna get it. The fact that even though he's only there for a split second, I noticed something huge, Jake, when a certain DC actor appeared as a variant of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Did you notice when he punches Deadpool, he does the reloading thing with his fist that he does in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning?
Yeah.
How cool is that they brought that back?
Yeah.
How did you feel about seeing Wolverine?
It was awesome.
And you want to know something crazy, Jake? I saw it posted on Twitter. I'm going to throw out a wild casting for you guys. Are you ready? You guys ready to throw something crazy out? If Downey, the life bringer of the MCU, the man started the MCU, carried it on his back for many years, can be Doom. Oh, she's from Girl Makes World. Oh, she's okay. I'll check her out. Jake probably knows who she is then, because he loves that show.
Yeah.
But so what I was saying is, if Downey can be Doom in the MCU, you know what I want from James Gunn? I heard you were praising Deadpool Wolverine's box office numbers. I need two things from you, James Gunn. Okay. First, you're gonna watch Deadpool and Wolverine if you haven't already, and you're gonna give and you're going to give your Batman his white eyes. That's the first demand. Second demand, if we can get Downey as Doom, I want Cavill to return as DC. Get out of here. Loser Pants is here. Ignore that guy that's pretending to be in the chat, guys. I'm not a Silver hater. I absolutely love Silver, and I have a Silver video planned for him. So if you knew me, you wouldn't say I'm a Silver hater. I'm literally making a fan film where I'm the grandson of Terry Silver. I'm a bigger Silver fan than you'll ever be. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're literally what you're saying is not factual in that statement. Terry Silver is literally in my YouTube intro. So quit calling me a Silver hater. Just because I like something that Kreese does, or I like how ruthless Kreese is being, doesn't mean I like Kreese over Silver. You're missing the point, bro. Pay attention to the facts. Grow up. We're not talking about Cobra Kai right now. We're talking about Marvel. So if you're going to call me something, make sure your argument, you actually have good facts to back it up. Because your facts are not true. And you are not breaking it with Ella because you're not with Ella. So ignore this imposter, guys. He's not who he says he is. And so I just had to get that off my chest. Which I didn't yell at him. I handled it very respectfully. But I'm just stating the facts here. You know what I mean, honey? If he's going to continue to show up, he's going to get my just desserts. But so the thing I was going to say before Loser Pants walked in here was the fact that if we can get Downey as Downey as Doom, then I want Henry freaking Cavill. Screw coming back as a Superman variant in the future. I want Henry Cavill as Darkseid in the DCU. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to say that right now. Because if you look at the Snyder's universe in the DCEU, just like we had the MCU, in the DCEU, Henry Cavill carried the DCEU on his back. They robbed him of being Superman. So what's the next best thing? Having David Cornsweat go up against freaking Darkseid being played by Henry Cavill. What do you think about my thoughts on this, Jake? You want to see Cavill play Darkseid?
Yeah.
I think he can do the bad guy thing, man. I think he'd be crushing it. What's up, Carter? How you doing, my man? Welcome. How you doing, Carter? Good to see you, my friend. We're crushing it today. Yeah. No, I'm still just like, as much as I love talking sports for Deadpool, I'm still just reeling Jake about just this Doom thing. Like, because I don't know if I've ever told you this, Jake, but this might be a hot take because, I know I have a DC podcast, right?
Yeah.
You want to know something wild, Jake, that you might not know about me? Dr. Doom is my favorite comic book character ever. Like, of like villains, in terms of comic book villains. I'm one of the rare people out in the world that I'd rather see a good Dr. Doom than see a good Joker.
Okay.
So, like, Heath Ledger doing Joker, yeah, it's great that he has an amazing performance as Joker. I love Mark Hamill's Joker. I love all the different Jokers that have been actually good. But Joker is not my favorite comic book villain. Dr. Doom is.
Okay.
Because at the time, they were truly creating the Darth Vader of the Marvel age, except Dr. Doom doesn't get redemption. Dr. Doom is just pure evil.
Yeah.
And he's fantastic. And even wears my favorite color. And I've been telling Ella this. You want to know something fun? You thought my costume for Deadpool and Wolverine, all the pictures people were taking, was awesome. You want to know something crazy, Jake? When we see Doomsday, if you're still at Imagine, you better believe I'm rocking the mask and the green and all, man. I'm showing up to that motherfucker as Doom. Fuck the Avengers. I'm Doom. There's only Doom. When people ask who you are, it's like, G.I. Joe, is that you? No. Only Doom. Only Doom. I saw someone was teasing an interaction between Doom and Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's like, Mr. Stark, no child. Only Doom. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like, the fact they ended Comic-Con with that announcement is just wild. I thought they were going to end it with Avengers vs. X-Men, but they're like, oh, no. We can do that some other time, D23, whatever they want. We're just like, hey, I don't know if you were feeling this, Jake, but I kind of feel like Deadpool and Wolverine sets up Avengers versus X-Men happening. Especially since Deadpool rejected the Avengers offer in the end.
Well, they wouldn't let him into the Avengers.
Yeah, they were going to in the end, though. Like, you remember towards the end when he's talking about like what he wanted to do, and he's sitting on the bench having.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he chose to stay in his own universe and just hang out with Wolverine, and now they're roommates.
Yep.
It's so funny about that roommate scene because I think that roommate scene in the movie was shot as the promo that they did when they announced Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting that they ended the movie that way. I wonder if we get a Deadpool 4 the next time we see Deadpool and Wolverine, if the two of them are just going to be living together with blind out.
We'll see.
Oh my god. That'd be so funny. Could you imagine that, honey? Deadpool and Wolverine wake up in the morning making breakfast, just hanging out. Like, I was talking about the fact that they ended the movie with them being roommates. I want that movie. Like, whatever that looks like, I think that just sounds good. What you say? Yep. And they were roommates. He got a nice ass in the morning. Just messing with him. He's with his apron on, messing with him in the morning, mocking his Australian accent. You guys sit up, sweetie. You having trouble laying down? Was it hurting your back? Yeah, how are you doing, Carter? I was telling Ellen, since we have our suits for Deadpool and Wolverine, Jake, I want to take Trevor to have you ever heard of a quarry where like people do parkour and stuff?
Yeah.
I want to find a place because Minnesota has these places that look almost like desert-like. I want a place that looks just like the Void, and I want me and Trevor to shoot a recreation scene in our costume of Deadpool versus Wolverine. I even want to do the part where he shoots me in the ribs with the guns, and then I headbutt him because in Krav Maga we've actually taught headbutts as an actual technique. So that'd be so fun. I might just have to make like a separate music video just for I was gonna do a music video with just Wolverine throughout the ages, but since it's a variant of just this version of Wolverine is its own Wolverine, I think I might just do a solid music video with the trailer footage and the footage from the movie of just this Wolverine.
And Hugh Jackman probably puts on his best performance as Wolverine in this movie, to be honest with you.
You want to know something that's wild and I might get attacked for this? I think his performance in Deadpool and Wolverine, and this might get some hate, because I know I still love this movie. I'm sure someone's going to come at me for this. I think his performance in this movie trumps his performance in Logan here. And I know that,
dude, that car scene,
mm-hmm.
when he was telling Deadpool how annoying he is and how much he hates him, dude.
Yep. That scene that he had with Cassandra Nova when he tells her what happened to his X-Men, that broke me, man. That was crazy.
Dude.
That's the other thing with this movie. It's not just that it's a fun buddy cop adventure. It's not just that it's got action. It's got comedy. It's got everything. When this movie wants to be serious and emotional, it goes for it. Like, I theorize that we'd get a pretty emotional scene between X-23 and
the fact where he's all like to Deadpool, you're nobody. You think you're somebody? You can't even keep your relationship with a goddamn stripper.
Oh yeah, the fact he said that was hilarious. I can't believe he went there. The fact he went there is funny. That's crazy. Like, it's crazy when they go serious and they go all out. It's amazing.
Yep.
Don't you think it's amazing? What are you looking at over there now? Just good stuff? Finding anything cool? Nothing in particular. I'm still trying to decide because I know Underground wants to play Fortnite, but I want to get more as much as I can stream on YouTube. And as I'm doing this stream on StreamYards, I feel like I should probably stream on Twitch because I haven't done another Twitch stream in a while. You know what I mean? What do you think? Do you think I should do it on Twitch?
Sure.
What do you think would be better? Should I still be working on that following, or because I can get super chats and stuff and super thanks, it's better to stream on PlayStation?
Well, you need to gain followers on Twitch too.
Yep. So the followers should be more priority. Is that what you're saying? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. We're still gonna watch it at least. And I don't have any podcasts anymore because I realized it was on Tuesday, not Monday. So we can stay up tonight. As long as we want.
Right.
I'm not tired. I'm wide awake. I can take long. I don't want to watch a lot of movies with you and still get my videos and get stuff done. We are going to be a world of balance. We're going to be balancing everything else. I balance everything way better than Daniel LaRusso does. So don't worry. We have time for everything. What are you looking at?
Just scrolling on Facebook.
Yeah. What are you doing over there, Jake?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing? You're just checking something?
Yeah.
You know who my new favorite... Oh, did I get a message from Karate? Maybe he's coming in. Let me see what Karate said. It's all good, dude. We'll have to do a Marvel stream together when you get back. Karate can't come in because he's on vacation.
It was Minefield. It was probably silver.
Yeah, he confirmed he's silver. Like he literally, well, he didn't say his name. We know it's silver because silver uses that account every time. I addressed the issue, so I don't care.
Yeah, and he says this typical stuff that Silver always says. Like I'm bringing up.
And I denied both things being true. So the fact that he calls me a silver hater when I literally dedicated myself to writing a script and making a film of Silver's grandson, that's wild to me. Like that's absolutely wild to call me a silver hater. Bro, I was the first one to even know Terry Silver was in Cobra Kai season 4. Literally one of the first people. They gave me, before I was even monetized, the first screeners at an event for the first episode of season 4. You remember that, right, honey? When we watched the early premiere of season 4 of Cobra Kai with Terry Silver.
Yeah.
I was literally talking about like it's wild that Silver's a silver hater when I've been dick riding Silver since day one. And I bet you I was even more into Silver in Karate Kid 3 than you know something even crazier, Jake, even though I have a couple problems with the pacing of the movie. Before part 1 came out, I just got done a few days ago ranking all 4 of the Miyagi-verse movies, including the next Karate Kid. And you want something crazy, Jake?
Mm.
If I was a Silver hater, I would have had the original Karate Kid as my number one Karate Kid movie. But you know what happened instead? I rated Karate Kid 3 as my favorite Karate Kid movie.
Okay.
Because of 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. First, Mike fucking Barnes and Terry fucking Silver. Like, come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you're going live tonight for Fortnite.
Who'd they add?
I don't know, Minefield. I'll think about it.
You can't see the. I will
think
be.
about
Would you ask him, Jake is? Oh, that's
I'll-
awesome. He did SpongeBob, Gary. Tom Kenny's pretty awesome.
I'll think about Minefield. I don't know.
That's
I
awesome.
don't even know if I'm gonna play. We'll
I
see.
didn't know about. Yeah, I'll be streaming on Twitch. But you're welcome to join, Jake, if you want.
I do gotta work tomorrow.
What time?
Noon.
Oh, we can wrap this up in a little bit, and then. Oh yeah, it is already 11. So maybe you if you got to go to bed, I understand. I know you work at noon for the other job.
Yeah.
Is that Marshalls?
Yeah, Marshalls. Yeah.
Even this summer, they need you for retail, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. So I'm not the only one that likes it pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
That's good.
I still don't like.
Like.
I'm not a fan of Cody because of what he said about COVID-19 Part 1, but
Yeah, they're not my favorite people. You know who my new favorite critic reviewer is right now? Jake.
What? Who?
I like Zach Pope when I worked with him in Council of Creators. Have you watched Zach Pope's videos?
No.
So I'm listening to. So he's doing a ranking of all the same ranking I'm going to do tonight, which is all 47 MCU movies and shows ranked. And this dude's a legend, bro.
I can understand that minefield, but I still don't know. I don't respect his opinion on. I'm sorry. I don't respect his opinion on Season 6 Part 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay to have not like certain things he says, and then like other things he says. So it's totally okay to be balanced out. What happened, honey?
This took me a minute. You get it?
Yeah, because it's the cheese. So you gotta put it together on the thing.
I mean, Part 1 was weak. I agree with him, to be honest. I didn't think so. I thought Part 1 was great.
So it's the cheese. So
The cheese normally comes in a red coating.
yeah.
I love Part 1 Minefield. I gotta disagree with you on that.
I don't know.
Wax.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that Minefield. I thought Part 1 was great.
Yeah, that's wild. What? I don't understand it. Like the wax looks so like
Mr. Miyagi deciding how to eat his baby bell cheeks.
yeah. So he's saying so he doesn't know.
Wax on, wax.
Oh, okay. So it's that kind of joke. Okay, I was confused. Sorry, honey.
I gotta disagree with you on that Minefield. What would you say? I feel
Yeah, I mean it's all everyone had to have their own opinion. I agree with Jake. I personally think that people talking badly about Part 1 when it is only Part 1 of a 15 episode season is wild.
it's like a first act of a movie. It's like, you know how a movie has 3 acts. This is the first act of Part 1 of Season 6. This is the first act. You gotta be patient for it to get started.
Yeah, patience is key, my friend. Like literally, it's so key. Like I see why people have opinions about it, and I get it, but at the same time, I don't. I don't see it because I don't understand.
Like it's like 3 seasons in one. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. If you build it up like that way, it makes sense.
Yeah, like you gotta be patient. Like the movie hasn't even kick started yet. Like it takes time for a season to get like going. It takes process. It takes process. It takes time. You gotta be patient. Wanna know what episode I fell asleep on? Go ahead.
Ooh, sounds like we might get a season 2 announcement for Moon Knight at D23. Finally, we've been waiting.
Episode 1.4. Oh, okay. 1 and 4. Okay.
So specifically in episode 4, you said you were falling asleep, or
Dude, did episode 5 what I was into it, yeah. Dude, if you fell asleep during episode 4, dude, did you catch the Mike versus Johnny fight? Did you catch that?
Yeah,
Because that was in episode 4. If I can, yeah, it was.
yeah. Like,
Did you see the Johnny versus Mike fight? I watched Mike Barnes. Okay, you did. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Because you said you fell asleep during episode 4, and I just wanted to be sure that you caught that fight. Because I thought that was the best part of part 1, to be honest with you. Just getting that rematch.
oh, the fact that actually happened is amazing.
I only fell asleep on the Johnny and Daniel scenes throughout. Oh, okay. Oh, so the parts when they were like arguing and stuff. I can understand.
I understand those scenes are one of the things that people have had some issues with. I understand. I understand their opinions on it. Did you zone out for a minute, honey? You don't think you zoned out for a sec? What happened? Oh.
Them arguing is just ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that there are definitely some issues that they're arguing. I feel like Daniel is taking a step back, and then I also feel like Johnny, he did push a nerve by actually going and like mentioning the Mr. Miyagi thing. But I feel like Johnny was also trying to be real with Daniel so that Daniel would actually see. Sometimes
Minefield. You gotta understand this though. All people are different, and all people are gonna have disagreements.
yeah.
You gotta understand that, dude.
Speaking from experience, what I will tell you is sometimes friends need to be kept in check and need to be told when they're wrong, and like need to be pulled out of their stuff. So sometimes it was okay for Johnny to come in and literally just be like, "Hey, you need to stop focusing on this. We need to prepare for this tournament. That's gonna be crazy." And because he's trying to help him get through it. You know what I mean, sweetheart? It's what you look at. Oh, you said no. What is it?
Like, yeah, all people are different, and all people are gonna have disagreements. So that's why the Johnny and Daniel fight, them arguing, didn't really bother me all that much.
Let me answer. I can do it with back and forth. I don't know what's. I'm just trying to answer if we have a good flow in the stream. Trying to just answer all the questions and stuff. But yeah, no, it's. Yeah, we've all been through this, but I can grab it for you real quick. You want another Mountain Dew or do you want water?
Water.
And your meds from the room.
Yeah, it's on the doorknob of the closet.
All right, I shall be right back. All right, doorknob from the closet. Be right back, Jake. I just gotta grab something for Ella.
No worries. Well, what do you say? What is your favorite critic YouTuber? Oh,
I have a list for him when I get back. Is it in the top drawer or where is it?
It's on the door of the closet.
Oh, on the closet.
My owl bag.
It's in the yellow bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You confused me for a minute. There you go. Right there. Oh, sorry.
I do like to check in and see what's going on with John Champion once in a while. So I like to go in on his channel and check in with him. I really like John Champion. He's even though he has some takes that I disagree with, he can have some good stuff sometimes.
In terms of YouTube critic, I have a few of them that I generally gravitate towards in terms of who I like. I would say, like I was mentioning earlier, oh, okay, this way. All right. I really like Zach Pope. Jeremy Johns, I really enjoy Jeremy Johns as well. He's how I got like my start on YouTube, really like kind of finding that passion and finding that like I always tell people when people ask me who's your like number one influence for YouTube. Jeremy Johns is one of my first influences because the way he's passionate about movies, passionate about shows, always speaks his mind, doesn't just take checks from people just because he can get free stuff. I tend to use him as a good example. And then I really like Zach Pope, who I watch a lot of his content. I'm watching his Marvel ranking right now because I'll be doing my own ranking later tonight. So yeah, I definitely see both sides to that one, but yeah, I do enjoy Jeremy for sure. Yeah, I still listen to John Campion from time to time too, Jake.
Even though I do disagree with some of his takes, I do like to check in with him once in a while.
I like Sean. I like Austin. I like 3C Films. Cody and I have had a few disagreements, but I like some of his takes. Sean, I'm on and off with Sean, okay? Sean didn't like part 1. He said that Cobra Kai overstated its welcome, which pissed me off. He doesn't think this Doctor Doom thing with Robert Downey Jr. is a good move, and he thinks he knows everything about the MCU just because he's read a few books. So to me, I don't like to engage with those kind of people because they kind of come across as know-it-alls and people that, and then they think they can predict what's going to happen instead of focusing on the positive. In this day and age, entertainment is a gift. Hollywood is a mess right now. We should literally be celebrating that an actor of Robert Downey Jr.'s caliber in the Hollywood we live in wants to play the most iconic comic book character villain of all time. Like, that should be a blessing. We should be treated to these things as blessings, not criticize it. We haven't even seen it yet. If it was a bad performance, we can criticize it then, but I don't think it's going to be bad. I think bringing the and he thinks that the Russo brothers bringing them back to the MCU is a safe move. Like, he wants them to bring in new rich directors to do Marvel films. He wants to see different types of stuff from them. But
it's ridiculous.
But here's the thing that you guys don't understand. I don't know if you guys don't realize this or you don't remember watching Phase 4. Marvel used to be the king at the box office, one of the number one entertainment companies for movies and now as well as TV shows. And what people need to understand, exactly. What people need to understand is literally, what people don't get is the fact that the MCU was dying. It was literally, there could have been a possible way that, like, you know, I know a lot of people support Jonathan Majors and they think what happened to Marvel was really bad, but I'm going to tell you something wild, okay? And you might not agree with this, and you guys will learn more about this in my Ant-Man Quantumania segment in my where it ranks on my list. Because I'll tell you this. They were doomed with Jonathan Majors as Kang when a variant of Kang lost to ants. That's when they were doomed. Like, even before Jonathan Majors being a criminal, they were already doomed in the MCU with their main villain. Because the whole thing that made Thanos a great villain for the MCU with the Infinity Saga was the build-up to him. Kang just shows up in Loki, and then we see him in Quantumania. And then in Quantumania, they make him look like a bitch. He thinks he has a couple boxing lessons with his girlfriend, and then he thinks he can fight. Oh yeah, that's fair, minefield. And then he goes and And then he goes and thinks because he can handle a heavy bag, he can take on Kang in a fist fight and win just because of a few. Yeah, I was just talking to him, Minefield. I'm trying to do some Marvel stuff with him as well.
Yep.
Someone messaged something on my studio. Oh wow, we're at 1,084 now. Me too. I have another video about him coming tonight. I'm a huge fan of the character and I love the actor. You know, a lot of good comments. Wow, this Doom video of mine is blowing up, honey. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling better now that you took your meds?
It takes some time to kick in.
How long would you say?
I don't know.
Okay, we're live.
Haven't you been live?
No, I was just double checking on YouTube to see. I know I am live. Oh, so my short did 471. Wow. This might be one of my biggest MCU videos I've ever made. 141 views. What was my last big MCU video that did really big numbers? Yeah. Yeah, I know he reviewed it. Yeah. What are you going to do for the rest of the night before you go to bed, Jake?
I don't know. Oh, what? Hey, Joe, did you hear? Oh, yeah, we heard Tyrell. We heard.
Yeah, I did hear, man. I did hear about it. Oh, interesting, Jake. We just got an update from Daniel RPK about Sonic.
Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up.
It's a rumor, but it's rumored that trailer should release sometime in the next 3 days.
Hold up. Well, he did report a while back when it was supposed to release in front of in front of if look how that turned out. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. Tyrell's mod disappeared. Wait, is this actually?
It's not Tyrell, are we sure? What does it just show him as well? Because I had Brandon's mod disappear once too.
Is that
I don't know.
actual? Hold up.
Like my real mods, there's things have been disappearing for some reason.
Wait, is that actually? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
you. It's really you. We just have to make sure, buddy. I want to know how some of my mods actually lost their mod, because there have been people like Brandon lost his. I don't know how he even lost it when they're supposed to be on there. Because from what my knowledge is, even if I, oh, you know what might have happened? When I thought Ryan was, because Ryan was supposed, when Ryan was good, I thought Ryan was going to be in Stranger Things fan. We're going to be really reliable people. Okay, sounds good, Tyrell. I'll what was it called? I had one of those guys. If they were set up, do you understand how there's like standard moderating and like you do moderating like the full one where you can manage things, right? Is it possible someone's put in charge of managing? Just like if they block people, can they remove mods? They can. Okay, Tyrell just messaged me on Instagram. It's really him. All right, I'll take care of it, boss.
Ryan White with the Stranger Things. It's a long story. Minefield. We had a couple of people who we shouldn't have trusted. Let's just say
All right.
that.
Tyrell, it should show you up now. Hopefully, let me message you.
Let's just say we
I added you
made
back.
people mod who we shouldn't have trusted. Let's just say that. Ryan White, one of them, Stranger Things fan, was another.
So we're gonna go.
Wait, why is it not?
Why didn't it show up? Moderator. Why is it not showing your thing? Let me refresh it. It's supposed to show a specific thing on your thing.
Yeah, we don't know, Tyrell. We're trying to figure it out. Hang on, bud.
I added you on the thing, and now it's not showing. I added monitor. Did that change anything? No, it's still.
Try saying something now, Tyrell.
Another message, Tyrell. What the heck? I put the check mark, and it's not letting me.
Yep, no, it's not working.
It's not letting me click the add moderator.
It's not.
I click it, and it's like not. What is going on? I've never seen this before. Let me check something. Something weird is going on. I've never seen this before.
I don't know. I don't know, Minefield. Maybe. I don't know.
You said what, honey? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream and figure it out. I'll be on Twitch in a little bit, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna get this figured out.
Okay.
Are you gonna join for Fortnite, Jake, or you think you're just gonna go to bed?
No, I'm good, dude.
No worries. Sounds good, buddy. Have a good day. Thanks for being in, guys. Make sure you come to my if you haven't started following me on Twitch, make sure you come check out me on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch in a little bit. What the heck is going on?